No, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait.
So today's race is going to be a rough one completely. We're here in the Mazda MX5 Cup at Okayama International Circuit, the short layout, as you can see, hopefully. And I want to preface that the MX5 Cup in the rookies split is absolute merciless warfare. I have not seen such, I don't even know what the word is. Like, I don't want to make an assumption and say unsportsmanlike conduct, but just so much poor driving standards here. It was terrible. And in this race, we didn't even do great. We ended up starting P16 in the race. That's where we gridded after I skipped qualifying, as I always do in the rookies, and ended up in 9th. That is a 7-position gain, but it should have been higher. Honestly, that ending position at the end of the race should have been not that much higher. I want to say 8th or 7th, but I mean, you'll see the chaos. So right off the bat, we get a pretty good launch on. I see this tiny opening on the right side since there's so many people on the left. Black Mazda, I don't know if that was a defensive move from him, but I just see everyone going in. I decided to let everyone pass, and it could. That number 3 car spun off, and you just see even more chaos coming in. 2 cars off on the right. Another car spinning out, causing a hit on that one, and yep. I just had to take that defensive move there. Tried to keep from spinning, which was rough. And I'm just fighting for my life. I tried genuinely to do everything I could to keep it clean, keep it on track, and to increase my safety rating. Because that's the entire goal of all of these races in this split. Raise that safety rating, get promoted to license D, and then actually try to improve and get that I rating up. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't paying attention much to that send. I don't think it was that great, but it seemed like a basic move. He wasn't defending. From what I've seen, actually, in that little bit of a S section, like corners 2 and 3, from what I've seen, as I've gotten more and more hang of it, I don't know what the number 4 car was doing. Yeah, I ended up losing 2 positions because of that number 4, and he's still driving erratically, making me lose another position. Lost 3 positions off of the number 4 car. Looks like I'm gonna try to make a shake for the inside. Drop the 3rd to get better rotation in. 2 more cars off the track. And I don't know if that's counted as me going up 2 positions. It might have. It probably did. Since I went from 16th to 19th, and I'm not insane. But from here on out, I'm just kind of trying to make up what I've lost, all while trying to also keep the main focus on my safety rating. But I'm competitive, so I want to keep moving up the track, up the grid, and I don't want to spoil too much. But okay, that's another position gained. However, the point I'm trying to say, I think it's right here. 2 cars off. Look at the left. Unsafe rejoin. And I see the car behind me coming through the S's, and I hope I can just stay in front of him. So I'm going to try to keep the inside line. I was able to keep my line, hold the space, and I stayed in front. I didn't interfere with anyone. I didn't do anything to hinder someone else's race. That is a good rejoin. Not what that blue car did in front. Where you can obviously see me driving. And I have nowhere else to go because that is the racing line. Rejoins onto the racing line, spins me out, ruins my race. And from this point on, I have that mental switch. As you can see, I'm overdriving the car. I am driving angry instead of calm. And if I'm gonna be entirely honest and forthcoming, my thought process was make that blue cart pay. Not this guy. The blue number 19, great driver. Always left me space, always kept it clean, had some good overtakes on each other. Huge respect to the number 19. Or the light blue cyanish car, which I didn't know at the time, actually retired from the race. After he spun me out, he went back to the pits, and then left. So this entire time, where I'm driving angry, trying to make up all the positions I lost because I got spun out unfairly, I could have refocused. Could have calmed down. Fixed my mentality. And just focus on the safety rating. But no. Obviously I didn't know that, so you have me pushing the car and myself too far. And in all honesty, I'm not in a position where I can push this car yet. I don't understand it. It doesn't like me trail braking, so either I'm doing trail braking wrong, or I have to do something else with the Mazda MX5 to get proper rotation in. Which I'm only under the impression now that it's brake into the corner, get off a brake, slowly get back onto the throttle with a downshift to get proper grip to get the rotation in. Because anytime I attempt to do trail braking, I'm getting sliding. So, it's either one of two things. Trail braking's not the answer, or I'm doing it incorrectly in the MX5. And I don't have the answer to that. Since I don't know how to drive this car correctly, I can't focus. I can't do anything about being defensive. It's just not in the playbook for me. Because if I attempt to go on the defense, miss my braking point, which I'm still learning where the braking points are for this track, even though I have a somewhat good idea. Once again, it's this stupid car. Oh, there it is. There's also that. Zero regard for where I'm at. and brake checks. Because if you can go from where he was to where I was, you already have enough rotation in to get that corner down. Or not. What do I know? I'm in rookies for a reason. But there was just absolutely nothing about this series and this race in particular that I was happy about. However, the reason why I am still recording this and I'm going to upload this is to prove a point and to show something to the other rookie drivers that want to do the sports car discipline. As I mentioned in the beginning, I started in P16, didn't qualify, and finished this race in P9. So I'm in the top 10. I'm in the top 10. And not only that, with all this chaos and BS, I still walked out with, I want to say, like a 0.02 or 0.03 plus on my safety rating. I ended up positive on safety rating. Nothing huge, but it was still a gain. So instead of seeing I got spun around from an unsafe rejoin, that I've been absolutely practically used and disregarded on track, instead of leaving, instead of rage quitting, I turned that car back around and finished the race. So take what you can get from that.